What is leadership? The definition of leadership is very broad and can be found everywhere in books and online sources. So, what is the difference between management and leadership? Is management a part of leadership? Does a supervisor also have to be a good leader? A good leader should also know how to manage. A leader or a company owner must know how to hire the right people, but they also need to have clear goals and an effective system to keep their company or department running under proper conditions. I once heard the saying that a good leader must take responsibility for problems or any mistakes that arise, even if they are not necessarily directly related to the leader or the boss himself. The thing to emphasize here is that, as a leader, you don't need to do every job by yourself all the time, but you must have a certain understanding of the company or your own department's staff, and you must have a regular focus and awareness of the state of the company's operating system, and carry out regular management of the team and various things, while making sure that no serious errors occur. Therefore, a good leader should have a sense of responsibility. Then we should talk about the relationship between leaders and their subordinates. I believe you know that at all levels of society, there is a pyramidal structure of management and leadership model. Many senior leaders and subordinates, especially subordinates at the base level, are separated by several levels, so there is a serious disconnect in the nature and condition of work and even in communication. A good leader must have a certain level of understanding of the status, performance, and nature of work of subordinates in each hierarchy. There are many ways and channels of communication and understanding. Of course, there is no shortage of unannounced reviews through small and large meetings, seminars, or even on-site visits. If this video proved to be useful to you, please share the video or subscribe to our channel, give a like and click on the bell icon. The famous instructor Chris Croft, in his Leadership, Practical Skills training program, says that good leadership does not have to be inborn. Everyone can become a successful leader by training, experience, and learning. The key is what you decide to do. There are 5 steps in the implementation of leadership and management. First, define objective. Second, plan. Third step, brief. Fourth step is support, monitor, and control. And lastly, evaluate. Communication. As a leader, you must clearly convey the company's goals and philosophies to all departments and subordinates. Chris Croft mentions 5 different methods of communication between leaders and subordinates. Firstly, manage by walking about, to check and understand each department and job. Second, back to the floor, visit subordinates at the base level to understand the nature of their work. Third, information cascade, pass messages from department level by level to all subordinates through meetings. Fourth method is meeting the team, communicating through various large and small departmental meetings. Lastly, addressing the troops, quarterly or annual meetings where supervisors provide briefings to all subordinates, as well as giving all subordinates a strong sense of teamwork at the meeting. Motivation. Many people think that money is the biggest motivation for work. Actually, it is not. There is no denying that money can make things better and get people to take action, but the reward of a paycheck is short-lived, and the use of monetary rewards is not always the best way to get subordinates to contribute to the company from the bottom of their hearts. Leaders must know how to motivate their subordinates, and it is important to set goals and visions so that subordinates feel happy and fulfilled in their work. There are many ways to encourage a team. In this video, 5 methods are summarized and illustrated. First method is to give a sense of belonging and responsibility. Allow your subordinates to be clear and understand their own values and responsibilities and the role they play in the team. Even if you are the decision maker, give your subordinates the room to perform, create or make decisions under the right occasions and supervision. Second, give room for learning and growth, whether it's providing training and mentoring on the job or sponsoring subordinates to take courses. In the long run, it's also a way for subordinates to find value in their lives. Also help, guide or encourage subordinates to learn and implement what they learned. Third, give encouragement and praise. In addition to monetary rewards, when a subordinate achieves a goal or completes a task, praise and appreciation can be given appropriately. Also, as a modern leader, you should know how to express your gratitude to your team and subordinates at the right time. Fourth method is to ensure work stay fresh and interesting. Leaders should give their subordinates new tasks and even challenges at the right time, so that they can feel satisfied by seeing themselves grow over time. Leaders must also make it clear to their teams and subordinates, at the right time, how the company's goals relate to their current role. Last method is to create positive atmosphere. It is also important to have a happy, positive and harmonious team relationship and work atmosphere. This can be a key factor in keeping subordinates in the company for a long or short period of time. Through regular positive communication, or regular dining gatherings, as well as setting a positive example in front of subordinates, are all good ways to strengthen team spirit. Delegation. Delegation actually plays an important role in leadership because, firstly, it is an encouragement to subordinates, so that they can feel that they have the room and opportunity to perform. Second, provides better results, because each subordinate has his or her own skills, and they can do things much more effectively than the boss or supervisor. Third, let the subordinates carry out the work themselves, so that they can learn and experience, and in the future, they will be able to figure out how to do the same or similar things better. Also, this will save the time and energy of the leaders, and let the company leadership or supervisors do more important things, such as planning and decision-making. Lastly, the growth of the subordinates also reflects the success of the supervisor's leadership and management, thus improving the supervisor's own chances for promotion. Competency. In reality, all subordinates in a company have different levels of competencies and qualities. As a leader or manager, it is important to have a concept and a mechanism to assess the competency of each subordinate. Hersey and Blanchard's book, The 1-Minute Manager, on Practical Leadership uses the following simple 4-cell chart format to analyze individual subordinates' competencies and commitment to their work. The upper right corner is clearly the experienced and competent subordinates. The upper left corner are subordinates who are enthusiastic about their work but have less experience. This only requires training and experience to sort it out. The bottom right is a subordinate who has experience and competence, but is not motivated. This may be the result of a loss of enthusiasm for the job or dissatisfaction with the job they are currently assigned to. These subordinates need to be put in a position where they can play their role and feel that their abilities are being used. The subordinates in the lower left corner lack both competence and self-motivation. Then management should give them training, or arrange for them to improve their style and attitude, and gradually improve and promote them to the other 3 cells. Leaders have the responsibility to help their subordinates grow by identifying their weaknesses, giving them support, help and advice, or adjusting their work to give them the opportunity to grow. Early in this video, we talk about delegation. Because each subordinate has a different personality, preference and ability, so as a leader, in addition to deciding which subordinate to assign to each job, you must also decide the degree of delegation to be given. The more experienced and capable subordinates can be debriefed only after the work is done. Subordinates with less capabilities and enthusiasm may have to meet weekly, or even daily, for review and adjustment. The leader routine. Chris Croft concluded the leadership session with a chronology of the things leaders need to do. Daily routine. Check the work agenda of the team. Check the overall status of the company and set new goals or improvement agendas where or when needed. Make a to-do list before the end of each day. Weekly routine. Meet face-to-face with each subordinate to give praise and encouragement. Have a short half-hour to 1-hour meeting with the team. Conduct one-on-one coaching and training for certain subordinates. Readjust your to-do list schedule. Monthly routine. Review each subordinate's work progress and status by comparing it with the progress of goal achievement. Conduct meetings, briefings, and reviews of project progress and teams. Evaluate the core values of the company team, the team dynamics, the development of subordinates and the satisfaction of all parties. Last but not least, the yearly routine. Conduct annual evaluation of each subordinate. Listen to your subordinates' opinions on how you or the company can do better. Conduct an annual review of the team and set future goals and directions. Communicate with subordinates to understand their views and needs. Review your own goals and life plans. Take classes or participate in social events to learn new knowledge and find new ideas. Read a lot of books and improvement materials. Let's do a quick recap. A good leader should also know how to manage. A good leader also needs to have clear goals and an effective system. A good leader must have a certain level of understanding of the status, performance, and nature of work of subordinates in each hierarchy. 5 steps in the implementation of leadership and management are: define objective, plan, brief, support, monitor and control, and evaluate. 5 different methods of communication between leaders and subordinates are: manage by walking about, back to the floor, information cascade, meeting the team, and addressing the troops. 5 ways to encourage a team are: giving a sense of belonging and responsibility, giving room for learning and growth, giving encouragement and praise, ensuring work stay fresh and interesting, and creating positive atmosphere. Delegation plays an important role in leadership. That's it for today's sharing. If you find this video helpful, please do share it around, maybe you can help out someone in need. You can also leave your thoughts and comment below. If you would like to watch a related content next time, please subscribe to our channel, give us a like and click on the bell icon.